to the network that young America seems to want to catch their Twitch shows. This is Simply Done Twitch channel. Our show today happens to deal with a beautiful girl. Her name is Mary Jane. That's why it's called The Mary Jane Show. And here she is, your host of The Mary Jane Show, Mary Jane.
Hello and welcome to The Mary Jane Show. Today we are in another mid-season show, and so there is no specific topic, but we have an action-packed show for you today. We will start with our opening show banter, and then we might get some sports play-by-plays. Then we will merge into our mid-show banter, and a grand finale with the closing show banter. That's a very adorable shirt, Don. What does it say?
What it says is lesbians eat what? And they have a little kitty kitty.
Oh my goodness. That is very cute. Well, that is a very spiffy shirt, and I see you have I believe it is a 19-day-old mustache today.
Yes,
Very
it is.
exciting.
90-minute debate performance, but whether America could.
Oh, did you watch the debate this week, Don?
Did you?
Yes, I did. But I watched the real debate.
What was the real debate?
The real debate was the one that RFK Jr. had. So I got to see all three of the people talking. And it was a headache. It was quite a headache.
Why was it a headache?
Oh, it's just stressful. Just too much crazy stuff. No major political opinion here. Let's see, Taryn King says RFK Jr. is into falconry. How cool would it be to have a falcons at the White House? That is exciting. He's also a surfer, which we don't know if our own ghost surfer will surface. Hello, Dawn. You look very pretty today.
Thank you.
And I'll say hello to Taryn King, Monica Lopez Yoga, Earth Tubs, Toilet Bowl Comedy 210. And thank you, best moderator in the business. Hello to Old Man G. How are you today?
Doing good, Mary Jane. Thank you for asking. Hope everyone out there is doing good.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we have a very exciting show coming up. Old Man G, do you have any comments on the debate question?
I didn't pay any attention to it.
Okay,
Sorry.
very good, very good. I think the biggest headache I got was just the fact of how many people you knew were going to be hardcore fanatical without any reasoning. or logic, just like, it's very much reminiscent of gangland days of the late 80s, early 90s. I watched the debate through the Minority Report. LOL, they are funny. That's Earth Tubs. Oh, Tarantine says not to get political, but he's got the morals of an alley cat. Has had me laughing all week. Yes, that was. I like the fact that I did find it very funny that Biden did not repeat himself, but every time Trump got done with a big tirade, he would basically say, "You're full of shit." But he very carefully used a different phrasing every time. I thought that was rather funny. And I did find it amusing that Trump was able to slide in his catchphrase from his major TV show.
You're fired.
Yeah. And basically saying that Biden didn't have the balls to fire anyone. Which I kind of don't think that being president and having your cabinet molded for you, I kind of don't think that like firing is the best thing to do in that type of professional situation. I think that, most people, they have invested enough in their career and security clearance that like for example, in the military, you have to be really fucking bad to get fired. You don't generally get fired. You might negotiate a transfer or negotiate better conditions, but generally firing and or quitting is like kind of beyond last resort. I don't know if that makes sense.
Terry Greenbeans is here. He says hello.
Terry Greenbean said
Hello,
that.
Terry Greenbeans.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see some. You want some baseball scores?
Yes, please.
Okay. Uh,
Mary Jane is 1-1 currently. Terry Greenbean says.
Oh, thank you.
Uh, Congratulations, Mary Jane.
Okay. Let's see. Hello. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so we are 1-1. What did I fail at? Which game did I fail at already?
You picked the Guardians won the game, Cleveland, and you picked Kansas City.
Oh, okay. So Kansas City Royals lost. Well, I'm sorry, that is predictable. I just like their colors better than the other colors. But I do know that I should have known better because the Royals technically are totally losers. Don has a very adorable picture of a kitty cat on his shirt, and it says, "Lesbians eat what?" Question mark. And the cat looks very shocked and terrified to learn this news.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a very fun shirt, Donna. I think you did a very good job selecting that. Did you select it or did somebody pick it for you?
What do you mean by did someone pick it for me?
Is that your shirt your idea? Did you choose it or did someone send it to you?
I chose it.
Very good. Oh, and the Rangers Oracles is tied 1-1. So we are on this edge of our seat with that one, I guess. I must say it's a beautiful sunny day here in Southern California. Wouldn't you agree, Don?
I don't know. I haven't even looked outside yet.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you all for joining us. Today on the Mary Jane Show, we are just starting out with our opening show banter. Oh, Tarrant King says, I'll be there to see them play again next month in Texas. Oh, the Rangers, that is. Okay. Very exciting.
So what else is going on, Mary Jane?
Well, I'm very, very pleased to be here at the Mary Jane Show. And I think that our opening show banter has been going smoothly. And I am looking forward to mid-show banter.
What's mid-show banner going to be like?
I'm not sure exactly. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Super duper exciting.
You would think.
You were at a big whoop-de-doo party last night. How many people complimented your new pretty girl mustache?
Everybody.
Whoa. That is quite an accomplishment, wouldn't you say? You think we'll get any play-by-play today?
Well, none of the games are on.
And we have Dale K. Doctor says it's hot here, too hot for baseball, and mustache, question mark, question mark, question mark.
I don't
I believe
know.
that. I believe that's Dalek Doctor. That's a Doctor Who reference. Daleks are the enemies of the Doctor.
Oh,
Do they have mustaches?
No, they have guns that stick out of their face. They're like little tank machines.
wow.
Are you Dapper Dan now with a mustache?
It's Don.
Dapper Don, sorry. Dapper Don.
That is quite a compliment, Don.
I don't understand.
Go ahead, Don.
I don't understand the compliment.
Dapper Dan? Is it Dapper Dan? Dapper Don?
My name is Don, but they did have a thing, Dapper Dan.
Mustache is basically a gun for your face. And then he says, isn't it, Omanji? Question mark.
In some ways, sure. Cause a lot of carnage. I'm sure Don's already caused carnage with his mustache. There's probably people that have wrecked and he didn't even know. They're like, what the fuck? That's a cool mustache. And then they just like hit a lamppost or something. And Don was just driving past.
Yeah, I see the point, but was the cussing necessary in that sentence?
Maybe.
Okay, then we'll accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have sports on your TV, Don?
Yeah, but it isn't any of the games. Ashante's up. They're trailing by one in the top of the fourth. 2 outs. Ashante on. He had a solo home run in the third inning, so he's trying for another one. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-1. We got a 1-1 count. 2 outs. We got some runners on first and third. Here's the pick to Otanti. And outside. Got a 3-2 pitch. 2-1, I mean. I wonder if I predicted what just is going to happen, and it does go to 3-2. We'll see. Outside, 3-1. Otani's sitting there like he wants to do well in front of the people here in San Francisco. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, way up high. In the Triple Crown race, Shante leads in batting average, home runs, and is third in RBIs. Last guy to do that was the Detroit Tiger. Old man G, can you tell me who's the last guy to hit for a Triple Crown?
Miggy Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera, yes, absolutely. But now we got the bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's see what happens. Dodgers down by 1. What is going to happen here? Let's take a commercial break for Jersey Mike's. Hey everybody, who'd like a sandwich? Well, here's Jersey Mike's. Hey, I don't like Jersey Mike's. What are they doing? Oh. We're in a commercial break. What's going on, Mary Jane? What are you eating? I can't hear you.
You're muted.
What are you eating?
Cracker, uncured pepperoni, and mozzarella balls.
Oh. Where's that TV noise coming from?
Oh, I gotta turn it on. Sorry about that. Got it.
Who's this? What's going on, Mary Jane?
Whoa, we have a ghost.
Yes, you do. Welcome to my night broodmare.
What?
That's a horse. That's a horse I ride at night, all along the borderline. I'm moving to Montana soon, and I'm going to be a dental floss tycoon. Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa.
Why are you moving to Montana?
Because I'm a dental floss tycoon, and I want to move to my Montana so I can buy me a horse. Just about this. Where's the camera? Just about this big, and ride him all along the borderline.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Dodgers down by 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's gotta hurt because it went right by the cup of the catcher.
Who's pitching?
Who's pitching, Don?
Rodriguez is pitching for San Francisco.
What about Tommy John, Steve Howe, and Fernando Valenzuela?
All three of them out of the league, retired.
That's what I thought. I don't know any of the new guys in baseball. I know people like Lenny Dykstra and Hank Aaron and what's his name? Jackie Robinson Center in Pasadena. Jackie Robinson. He was great.
Over to shortstop, and he's safe at first. The run scores. We got a tie game, 5-5. Whoa, what an exciting game. Base is still loaded.
Jenny. I went to St. Michael's Prep in El Toro, Orange County. Orange Coast College, football players trying to body surf the wedge and muscle, they can muscle biggest body surfing waves at the Wedge in Newport Beach at the end of the Balboa Peninsula.
You know
And these
something?
football,
There's something that upsets me when
what?
when people like football players, they think they can do anything. They try surfing, and they're not good at surfing.
I know these football players trying to body surf at the Wedge get pitched on, thrown on the rock, and fucking thrashed and almost killed.
Don't like that at
They
all.
think-
I
they think
don't like.
they're big, muscly football players. They can handle, huge waves, which they know nothing about.
I hate guys that claim that they're somewhat of a surfer. You either are a surfer or you're not. I don't claim to be a surfer. I never
Well, those
have.
guys that aren't surfers, that claim to be surfers, they're just gacks, kooks, and bunnies, and bozos.
Right. Now, I never was really considered myself a surfer, but I did surf a tsunami.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was fucking incredible. Ignatius
Ignatius. Yes, Mary
or
Jane.
agnosticated. That's
Schizo.
where your brain gets clogged. It's called your engrossed. Or how about Buddy Ingwelson? That's a funny one.
Didn't know
They used to
that.
say that to me as I played catcher at the ball game over at the Caltech park for Caltech. And these Caltech guys were going, look at Hedges, man. Look at
Ball
Greg.
4! Rodriguez walks in a run. Dodgers lead 6-5.
I do have a question for Schizo. Would you like
What's so funny, Schizo?
question for Schizo?
Everything.
What's
Life now has escalated up to the most funniest and most hilarious. It's getting so hysterical these days. I can't believe it. Ask anyone.
I have a question.
Everybody's growing and glowing into a telepathic new sub-age of communication, ways of communicating
Yeah.
with the brain without saying anything, just if you're telepathically with your mind. Geddy Lee says, Russ, going off stage at one of their concerts, we were just going out of our minds. Geddy Lee.
I know, Getty. Fly by night away from here. Do.
How about Oracle the Dream off of one of the movements off of Rush 2112 side. I stand up, trouble spy, will stare. An oracle confronts me there. He leads me on like tears away. Astral nights, galactic days. Hope to tear the temples down. Hope to change.
Hey, there's a question for Schizo. Can you take that question?
Always. I can always take one as
Okay.
long as it's not Fred Travelina.
Do you happen to notice that Mary Jane has twice tried to ask you a question on her show? Did you notice that?
And I kind of talked over her.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to. Put Mary Jane on so I can apologize.
Okay, go ahead, Mary Jane.
Hello? Am I muted or something?
No.
Hello?
Mary Jane,
Yes.
you are absolutely the most beautiful, cutest, most adorable, and most prettiest girl in the whole wide world.
What?
I don't know anybody
What?
better than Mary Jane.
Thank
Really?
you very much. Thank you.
She's
And I
not
would
only
like
the
to
most,
thank
the most of all that, but you're the most intelligent. You're like the best counselor, Dr. Mary Jane.
Thank you. And a big thank you to Bob Dylan Beckenwith for the question for Schizo. Now, would you like my question?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the independent presidential candidate, Robert Kennedy Jr.?
No. The presidential?
Yeah.
Robert Kennedy. They got a Kennedy going up against Donald Trump and Joseph Biden.
Yes. Yes. And
Really?
he switched from Democratic to independent, and he's actually doing somewhat competitive in the polls.
Well, I'd like to see him kick their ass and win because I love the Kennedys, especially Earl Kennedy. He's the best.
It's
He's
his
the funny-
cousin. It's his
funniest.
cousin. That's his cousin.
Wow.
Now, I have
Heavy.
a question for you. This guy is 70 years old and he still surfs to this day. He's a mountain climber, a surfer, and a falconer. Do you think you're a better surfer than him, or could you beat him in a surfing competition?
Well, I don't think I can beat him in a surfing contest at this point because I'll admit it. I lost my surfing years ago, especially when I started getting the arthritis in my left leg. But drugs and alcohol drew me away from the surf in Morro Bay. I was so hooked on cocaine and LSD and shrooms and marijuana and a lot of booze, big time alcoholism. And I gave up surfing. I totally got taken away from the surf by my own drug addiction and alcoholism. I totally fucked up. I'd be like the guy you're talking about right now if that wouldn't have happened to me and I wouldn't have gotten the arthritis.
Do you think it would be cool to have somebody in the White House that goes surfing instead of playing golf?
Oh, exactly. I have professed and said in around Pasadena that I would like to run for president in 2025 after this election. And I heard a lot of people inside voices in my head, people saying, we'd vote for you. We'd vote for Greg Hedges.
Who?
I mean,
Who?
schizo surfer. Sometimes I slept.
I think that's a great plan to run in 2025. That's perfect timing.
Nobody will expect it either.
A Freudian or a Jack Rosberg flip.
Don't know what that is.
Flip. Either way, same thing.
The fans are loving it. Schizo 2025. What are some of your platforms you would run on?
What?
What are some of your ideas you'd push? What is your platform you'd run on? How would you do a good job?
Well, I'd like to change and better the attitude in America and make people get along with each other better and make people especially not hate people who are homosexual. I don't like people that bash and talk shit about homos. I'm half homosexual, asexual, part asexual, and half heterosexual. I like girls, I like jacking off, and I like guys too. I do it all. I'm a variety type kind of guy.
Would you
like
say
the
that
show.
would you say you're the complete package? Sexual
I'd
package.
say I am complete package.
The complete sexual
I know.
package.
I have not only sexual, but psychology too. I have so many branches of knowledge about different things, subjects, topics, and things in life, and diseases and sicknesses that I know that I have schizophrenia, and I'm somewhat manic depressive. Suffer from. I have moments of manic depression, and like Jimi Hendrix would say, manic depression.
Beautiful. I have a question.
Full straight. And
I believe
mixed.
I know the answer to this question, but can a felon run for presidency?
Oh, that's right. You got that jail thing.
I don't think he's actually a felon, though.
I'm not a felon. I did nothing. The
Should
judge, the priest, everybody knows I'm clear.
good,
They
good.
checked me out. They fully interrogated and
question.
checked everything out about me in jail.
Wonderful. Listen to the question. Should a felon be allowed to run and become president?
I don't know. It depends on the stipulation and the degree of whether he really offended America and the American people, and whether he's really guilty. I'm not guilty. Judge, you can ask the police, the sheriffs, and the LA police, and the county sheriff, and the government center, especially the judge in Division 30. I don't know his name. I never caught his name, but he's very nice to me. They really like me. All the police and all the sheriffs and the judges, and the government, all these people said, I heard it. They said that a Schizo Surfer is the best thing for America and that ever happened to America. They said, quote unquote, that I am that. That's what they said. And you guys, everybody out there in Mary Jane, Don and Mary Jane and
That's
Schizo and Ding Dong Show land watching the show, go ahead and ask him in your mind telepathically, or if you know the president's phone number, if you're so bitching.
All right, now you've opened up the gates for political questions. Can you take a question?
Sure.
You look like Gabby Hayes.
Who's Gabby Hayes? A really ugly guy?
No, really super good-looking Western guy. Question
Do
for
I look
Schizo.
good?
If you had sex with a porn star, would you admit it in front of the debate stage?
Fuck yeah. I wouldn't keep any secrets. I don't have anything to hide. I never murdered, raped any girls or guys, or touched any children, or started any fires, or stalked anybody, or never what?
Any of the things you said, you never did any of that?
Never, never, never. I am perfect. I have perfect behavior record and a perfect police record. And I'm known by the good people that have anything good at all to say. They say Schizo Surfer is the nicest guy. And you guys, all the people that are talking shit about me, the police, especially the police, the Caltech, and the president, and anybody else who's in higher domain of the college of life.
We have another question.
They agree.
Schizo. We have another question for Schizo. Ready?
Yeah.
What will you do for mental health in America if you win 2025?
I will make sure that Social Security is secure, and make sure that it's easier for people who are legitimately have doctors' records that prove that they have a legit disability. And I would push for making sure that it's easier to get Social Security and less friction and hassles and having to go through gobbledygook, all the, treacherous processes some people have to go through just to get disability. And I would open up the streams, the streams for people. Now, like my performing artist thing, that's one thing they're talking about.
Can you take another question?
My body is deformed. I have a deformity, and and I have other
What's
things
your
like
deformity?
schizophrenia.
What's your deformity?
I was born with a crooked penis. It's not straight. It's not straight like yours, Don. I presume that you're straight as an arrow.
Can I read
Right.
this next question for you?
Sure.
Question for Schizo. Seriously, be honest. What fucking retard would vote for you for president? You're a fucking Old man G.
Yeah.
Who is this from?
F Travelina.
Yeah. Who do you think
What?
F. Travelina is?
Well, tell him to ask Caltech, and they'll tell him. They'll slam his ass in a second or less.
Don't let that guy through anymore. Do you understand, old man G?
He's got one more comment. He says, "I've seen Schizo's penis. It's not crooked." What's that mean?
You seen my penis?
That's big sentence.
Oh yeah.
You showed your penis to Fred Travelina?
No, I didn't.
Why is he saying that?
I showed my penis to one person in the Comedy Store,
Who?
and it was on stage. I kneeled down, and he said, "Schizo, just let me get a little snapshot of your pee-pee." And you're Peter.
Who did that?
And I said, I'll let you take a picture if after the show we can go over to your house and they'll let me ram it up your ass.
And who is this?
I don't know. I forget who he said. He was right up next to the stage and he had a camera. So I got down and I pulled my penis out and I kind of nobody else could see, but we were right there and he got the camera right up to it and he photographed my penis. It wasn't hard, so he couldn't tell whether it was straight or crooked.
Oh, here's somebody
think
behind
it's
your
funny.
president. Here's somebody behind your presidential election. Vote for Schizo. He's straight as an arrow, though his penis is not.
That's funny. The funniest thing is I have a crooked penis, and the standard theory, so-called theory, says that guys with penises like that, should or cannot sing on pitch. Yet leaders and directors, conductors, and voice teachers of colleges, PCC, Pasadena City College in Cuesta, up above San Luis Obispo Central, in the spirit of Central Coast, they both said I sing just fine, really good pitch.
Where'd you get your info on that?
I went to Pasadena City College. I've been to USC. Before that, I've been to the University of Arizona. I've been to Arizona State. I've been to the Washington Huskies in Seattle with my mom and dad. Full on NC2A family affair.
How's Barbara doing?
Mother's doing fine. Dad's, having some problems, but he's okay. I talked to him. On Father's Day. I got to talk to my dad,
What did he say?
and I wished him all the love and a great Father's Day.
Put your face in the camera shot. We're seeing a pillow. There we go. Good job.
What's the matter with your dad?
He has macular degeneration in his eyes, so he's part blind in both eyes, and some other. I don't know all the other stuff. That's all I know is the immacular. What Mom told me, that immacular degeneration thing.
Okay, can you take a question here?
Yeah,
Okay, it says, can I ask you a question, Schizo?
sure. Go ahead.
It seems almost impossible that you're still alive. You look like total shit. Okay.
Well, I've been through a lot. I've done a lot of drugs. I've done a lot of around and around. What comes around goes around, like Mr. Piercy, Stephen Piercy of Rat Out of the Cellar. Buy the album. It's a and the video Rat Out of the Cellar. Rat and roll video, hard rock videos are not only the greatest, but the most funny of glamour rock. Big time hair like Warren DeMartini, Robin Crosby, Juan Crocer, Bobby Blesser, and Mr. Stephen Piercy, but especially Warren DeMartini with that huge head of blonde hair.
Here's a question.
It's everywhere.
Schizo can carry a tune and peek around a corner with his penis.
That's exactly. I can it's kind of like you'll die as you live in a flash of the blade in a corner forgot by no one. So I'm flashing my blade around the corner.
Thank you.
And it's like I'm stalking the woman.
Question for Schizo. If there was a
Gotta
fire
find a
and you
woman.
could only
Gotta find a
save
woman.
Don or Rat, who would you pick?
I would pick you, Don.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Rat, I got to meet Rat, and I appreciate all their love and support of me. And I appreciate you guys for taking so much for everything of course, like things like taking me to inviting me to be on KLOS radio and meeting all those celebrities we met, like Mr. Stephen Piercy, Gary Busey, Tracy Guns, Cheech and Chong, the boss, that big guy that was walking around the corner, and Don followed him and went and talked to him. Some dude looks like the boss, the mafia boss of Hollywood. And
okay,
then,
don't mention that.
who else was there?
Don't mention that. I don't want people to know that I have mob connections.
Oh, Bernie Katzman. Bernie Katzman. He's cool.
Who's
He's
that?
real cool.
Who's Bernie Katzman?
Katzman, the guy that interviews at the same time on Sunday nights that was going with Fraser Smith on the air on KLOS when we used to go. When the fans would call Omar, everybody's calling and screaming.
Can you do your Millard Fillmore impression now?
Sure. Well, hello, I'm Millard Fillmore. And did you know
Wait a
that I
minute.
was your 13th of the United States? And welcome to Millard Fillmore's Spider Monkey Farm. And remember, burgers, hot dogs, candy, ice cream, and balloons, all free for the kids.
That's a lot of free stuff.
Thank you.
No, it's not that many things free. It was only hot dogs and balloons for the kids.
I know, but I added everything else because I just want to pamper the kids because I love them so much.
You
They're
said,
so great.
but you know what? You said you
And the
weren't.
kids
Hey,
are all
hey,
right.
hey! Is someone talking? You
You're
said
talking.
you said earlier you're not a pedophile. Now you're changing your tune.
No, I'm not a pedophile. I'm like Paul Newman. I would like, if I had the money, I would have a ranch where kids could come and have pony rides, eat barbecued hamburger, cheeseburgers, and fries, and candy and ice cream, and maybe sit on the cow or something and have
We,
things like
we
that.
have
on a
another
nice
we have
farm
another question
for
for you. Skits.
underprivileged
Can you
kids.
fucking listen? We have another
I just have to
question.
say that.
We have another question for you.
Okay.
If you were elected president of the United States, who would your first lady be?
My first lady?
That was the question. Yes.
Oh, frozen.
A good cliffhanger. That's that's a great cliffhanger.
You got a tip too. I'll wait and see if he comes back before I read it.
What's it? Read it now.
It's from GG Allen for $3. It says Schizo was framed. Bite it.
He was what?
Framed.
Okay. Well, we did have an excellent mid-show banter. I hope you all enjoyed that. And
His phone might have died or something.
that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Well,
He started charging it about 4:15, 4:30.
It's about time for a closing show banter anyway, it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
what about the
Sports updates?
yeah, is Terry Greenbean still here? Terry Greenbeans, are you here?
Oh, one good thought we should bring up next time this topic's brought up is how's Schizo gonna, just starting his career as a high-priced callboy in Hollywood and gonna be president in 2025. Oh, Terry Greenbean says, yes, let me check. Hello, Terry Greenbeans. Thank you for joining us.
Oh.
I hope you all enjoyed the exciting mid-show banter.
We're in the final show banner right now.
Yes, we are in closing show banter. Oh, Earth Cub says, LOL, he better be a good call boy then. And Terry Greenbean says the Rangers are down by 1, top of the 6th. So Terry Greenbean says 5-4. Oh, that's the score.
It's the score. And if, as you know, I believe that means
Oh, Tiger game starts soon, and there's a big UFC match tonight. Yay!
so. Let's see. So Mary Jane's 1-1. She is Texas Rangers, who Mary Jane selected. The Rangers are down by 1. She's 1-1.
Wowie, wow, wow.
Wow. I wonder if they'll let Don join UFC so long as he can bring his bricks.
That's a fighting style, right? Bricks?
I don't know.
I mean, they say boxing's a fighting style. Why can't bricks be a fighting style?
I don't know the rules.
Wasn't UFC the one that was Anything Goes?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's not anything else. The Dodgers game is tied 6-6, but that has nothing to do with Mary Jane.
The Dodgers game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was very nice seeing Schizo. And do you have any plans on doing anything else with Schizo here on Twitch this week, Don?
I think this week, sometime we're going to do another surprise thing where we get in the four people and really a fifth, because this past Monday, some car, a $100,000 car with jet propulsion, tried to run Tennessee off the road. He escaped with his life, and as you know, we've been going through a very weird thing, because four people since February, there were Ding Dong cast members now or in the past, they've been hit by a car or a truck, a moving vehicle. And is it a coincidence? Or, as you know, we've kind of dwindled it down to a couple things that it could be. And it seems like the big one is Harvey Pollack, the
His
record
estate?
setter for most different T-shirts worn, because I'm halfway to the prize. A lot of people have been telling me his estate and friends, they're the ones out there killing ding dongers or trying to attempted murder. And the only other option that makes any kind of sense at all is Corky.
I'm requesting you retract that final phrase and don't repeat it.
I will not do that. I think there's a possibility he might have something to do with it.
I don't think he should be acknowledged either way.
I'm not acknowledging.
Kinda is. Bob Dylan Beckenwith says you're going to break the world record for sure. And Tarrant King 1 says we need to get an inside man in the Pollock camp.
I don't know how we can do it. If, we're going to have a show very soon, so if you see that we're popping up, I'll try to give a little advance notice, but we're going to do a complete thing. We're going to have interviews with Schizo, Brian Cosme, who has become somewhat of a recluse, and Tennessee Ernie Tuxedo. And Tarrant King, I would love to be able to get a man inside the Pollock camp. I don't know how to do it. If anybody has any ideas, that would be wonderful. Back to you, Mary Jane.
Oh, thank you, Don. And we are just about midway through our closing show banter. We've had some wonderful sports updates. We had a little bit of mellower than usual play-by-play by Don. Dylan Beckenwith says maybe a rival M*B connection, ...
M*B, what's that mean?
I believe you told Schizo you didn't want to be associated with this group, so maybe Dylan Beckenwith is putting a star instead of an O. I believe the word's supposed to be mob. Well, we are right smack in the middle of closing show banter. Oman G, do you have any thoughts or comments on the ghosts presenting themselves today?
I just think the 2025 strategy is a great one because nobody will be expecting that. Like, I don't know if anybody would be running or not. They won't have time to raise funds or anything. So I think that's a great idea. Sneak attack presidential campaign.
We'll start brainstorming the campaign to get into the Pollock camp for intel tonight. Good.
Well, thank you, Terran King One. Thank you.
You can have Schizo's Department of Justice investigate the Pollock family, probably.
Well, Schizo did bring up a new new public announcement. He wants people to exercise their telepathicness more, telepathy.
And I think that he brought up a very interesting subject when he was talking about he's going to be the first guy to run for president with a crooked dick.
Yeah, that people are aware of. I'm not sure if there's an accurate record of every penis that was ever president.
But it is good that he's out there and he's not afraid to take on the issues. If someone thought, hey, you know what I'll do? I'll put this guy down. Hey, what kind of president could run the country with a crooked dick? He's the one that brought it up first.
Exactly. And I mean, I was very shocked that RFK Jr. mentioned AI to keep the government efficient and honest, which is a whole conspiracy bag of worms right there. But if regulated properly, that could actually work. But and then Schizo immediately counters it. That was new news as of a few days ago. Schizo immediately counters it with telepathy. Comment from Terran King One. Schizo's resurrecting of the intel agencies just might catch them with their pants down. Oh, Volid777 says Don Barris is easily top comedians, genius writer too.
I wish.
Well, I believe you just say thank you because they're establishing that as their fact and their opinion.
Can I wish? Here's the 3-2 pitch to Hernandez. Bounty ball, first base. The guy says, I got it. Then he runs over and tags the bag. 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. In the top of the 6th. Here he comes. Everybody give a hand. Ohtani. Here's the pitch to Ohtani. Ooh, strike 1. Ohtani says, hey, listen, this isn't the way it works. Ball 1. We got a 1-1 count on Ohtani. We're trying to get it 6-6, top of the 6th. Strike 2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Ohtani hits it. Left field comes on, makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. San Francisco got out. Let's go to a commercial break.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Volin777 says Mary Jane looks fresh as ever. Love you guys. Thank you. And Don knows comedy on a level beyond writing. He's a fucking devil. You take that compliment already?
Who said that?
Volin 777.
Yes, I will.
Very good, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for joining us. We are nearing the end of our closing show banter. We had a big, exciting. Oh, Dylan Beckenwith says, I just felt Schizo release more telepathis. Telepathis. Ertub says, LOL, a shudder in the force.
What do you think? Time to wrap up?
Sure, but I do not want the liability of our fans out there thinking that Schizo's crawling into their brain and kicking things around. Be very responsible and careful before you change your beliefs or jump into 100% believing in telepathic stuff. You need to study and do your research first. Yes, Omanji?
I just also like to add to that too. Just be careful with Schizo because he could get in there. So just saying, please.
Yes, and don't practice without doing your homework.
Mhm.
And stuff
And
like
if you
that.
see a penis around the corner that doesn't have a body, look around the corner because it's probably Schizo.
Could be a bent penis, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just a penis floating there. There's somebody around the corner. Just make sure you check.
Why would you want to go check? Why not just leave the area of the penis?
I mean, if you see a floating penis, you want to make sure it's attached to, not attached to a body first. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of my protocol.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I do think that this concludes the Mary Jane Show. Thank you very much for joining us today. Don, do you have any social media you'd like to share?
Yeah, everything's on Simply Don Juan except two things. And that's it.
Cameo and Facebook.
Right.
Don
And
does.
send 2 extra large t-shirts to 7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046. Trying to set the world record. And there's people that don't want me to do this. So they're injuring Ding Dong cast members. And I don't think that's right. Back to you, Mary Jane.
I would like to clarify something. When you are sending Don 2XL t-shirts, do not address the package to Mr. Mustache or any of his other multitude of nicknames. You must put Don Barris, 7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046.
When I said 7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046, I didn't say it. You think they didn't know what I was talking about?
Well, I'm saying don't use any of Don's nicknames. Like, don't write on the box like "Show us your cock" or "Mr. Mustache" or "Prettiest
girl in the world."
Right,
Yeah.
Olangi?
I was gonna say, we're the prettiest girl in the world. You have to put Don Barris, comma, the prettiest girl in the world, probably, if you're gonna put
But
that.
if you put,
But I would just put Don Barris.
if you put the prettiest girl in the world, 7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046, the people at the post office know who the prettiest girl in the world is.
No, I am saying they must write Don Barris on there. You can put in parentheses anything you like after that, but it has to have Don Barris in the address.
Yeah.
Taryn King 1 says, what about Don, the Sultan of the Stash Barris? Oh, Quinn says hello. Hello, Quinn.
Also, you can't just write the prettiest girl in the world on the box. There has to be an address too. Like I know they'll know who that is, but they still have to follow, their rules and
Yeah.
stuff.
7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046.
Well, Manji, do you have any social media you'd like to give out?
Sure. You can follow me here on Twitch, which would be cool, at omanG_gaming. And you can follow me on YouTube at oman_G. There's cool stuff there. I have videos up now you can look at. Rocket League games, Starbound builds, weird stuff. So it's cool. Check it out.
Wonderful, thank you. And I am Mary Jane. You can follow me on A with the Circle, THESMOKING, MARYJANE on Instagram. That is all. Oh, Monica Lopez Yoga says Sultans of the Swing, one of the great all-time songs of the Sultan of the Stash, has got the ring to it. Thank you,
Agreed.
Monica.